So our first task is to plot the graph of x squared minus 2x minus 15 using Desmos. And when we do it, it just looks like this. I'll zoom him in a little bit to make him a little bit smaller so we can see. Okay, and the next task was that if we factorize this, we are going to be plotting the graph of y equals x plus 3, x minus 5, because we found two numbers that multiply together to give us minus 15, and they add up to give us minus 2. So I'm going to put this in and see what happens when we plot this graph. X plus 3, bracket, and x minus 5, x minus 5, and a bracket. And when we draw that graph, well, have a look. Plot the red one, get rid of it, plot the blue one. Seems like we've drawn the same graph. And there's one other form that we can use to be able to draw this graph, and it's called completing the square. Okay? So what we do is we find half of the coefficient of x. So we're going to write y equals bracket, half the coefficient of x, half of negative 2 is 1. X minus 1, close the bracket, square it. Whoops, close the bracket, close the bracket. And square it. X minus 1, close bracket, square it. Now, if we work that out, we're going to end up with something that is plus 1, but we don't want plus 1 at the end, we want minus 15, so we're going to actually go minus 16. Okay, let's just have a look at that. If we get rid of the green, we see the blue. So in fact, those three equations are all exactly the same function. There are three different ways of writing this. So the first one is the form that we're used to looking at. Second one, notice how it goes through the x-intercepts are at positive 5, 0 and negative 3, 0. And then the last one, have a look, it has a vertex at 1, negative 16.